The top headlines: 28 Manipur Integrity Day observed with floral tributes paid at Integrity Pillar. Centre's divisive policies hindering efforts to restore peace, normalcy in Manipur, says President of Amuko, Nando Luwang. In a tragic road mishap, mother and son died after being mowed down by Tata DI. And Indigenous Peoples Forum Manipur calls for mass participation of indigenous communities in World Indigenous Day observance. Hello, you're watching ISTV English News at 8. This is Soyofi giving you the news in detail. President of Amuko, Pairajam Nando Luwang, maintained that the divisive policies of the center have been hindering efforts to restore peace, normalcy in Manipur, marking the commemoration of the historic rally held on August 4, 1997, which witnessed the participation of over 5 lakh people from across the state. Amuko observed 28 Manipur Integrity Day with offering of floral tributes at the Integrity Pillar BT Park. Later, a function was held in connection with the 28 Manipur Integrity Day at GM Hall. The function was graced by advisor of Amuko Ito Tongram, president of Poirei Lemerol, Meira Paibi Apunba Manipur, Sorai Sammemcha, president of Kabui Mothers Association Manipur Atong P. Kamay, president of all Manipur Meitei Bangal Clubs Organization Yumkhaibam Hayatur Rahman, and Sadar Al-Hajj Mufti Siraj Ahmed of Rabta Madaris Islamia Arabia Manipur. Pairajam Nando Luwang further stated one cannot claim about peace being restored in the state until and unless the indigenous people who are living as refugees at their own land get resettled. He said cookies cannot be claimed as IDPs considering the most of cookies have 2 homes, one in the hill and one in valley region. He also condemned the silence of the center on the construction of the new road called German or Tiger Road by the Kuki militants. He also maintained that the government's claim of peace getting restored in the state is negative peace and not the positive one.
Manipur Kundam Neba Kalu Puna, a Papa Tanaraga, Awanwai, Saruga Minerganda, a Quaki Tungi Liba, when Lipsa Academy. A topa, Kanglupam, a topa for Samana Quagi, Libak Tungi Liba Lepani, Lepani Hagadi, Maduna Lamdamsta, Hena Irang Tokani, Amukogi Wakalundi, Lamdamsa Puna Himinasi, Puna Zokominasi, Puna Tingaminasi Abani, Aduna Sanglabasahiki, Amukona, Manipuri Tigidi, de Pantokana, Lamdam to the Puna Kundamini, Bakoi Masin, Marakta, Nuxisa and Bapuruxi, a Koi Masin, Amato in Himinasi, a Koi Amaga Awanawai Hingasi, Hogiba, Pam the Bato, Noai the Bato, the Koktunaraga, a Koi Pentonaraga, a Koi Tangduli Dabalam, the Mama Puruxi, German Road, Tiger Road, IBC the Watway, German Canano, Tiger Canano, Cookie Militan using missing Nimakoi. High Cookie Militan sing Adugi, Mamimbu, a Kogi, Mayam, Sanagadaba, Lebakwe, Lambi, Tongini Habisida, Baras Sargana, Pojibok 2 minutes, Carigino.
In an unfortunate incident, a mother and son was killed after it was mowed down by a DI Tata. The incident took place this morning at 10 a.m. The mother-son duo was hit by the Tata DI in front of Tobal District Hospital. It was stated that the mother and her son was visiting the district hospital to seek medical treatment. The deceased have been identified as Premila, 46, wife of Soibam Manitoy, and Arjun, 18, of Tobal Atoba, Pakamkong Leirak. As per reports received from the police, Premila and her son Arjun came in a 2-wheeler, and when they parked their vehicle on the road divider located outside Tobal District Hospital, a Tata DI approaching from Imphal rammed onto the 2-wheeler. Passers-by rushed to the spot and managed to pull out the mother and son from under the vehicle. However, police reported that Premila died on the spot while her son succumbed to his injury on his way to hospital. Family members of the victims told that Arjun was preparing for medical entrance examination after he passed the 12th council examination in 2022. Tobal Police Station has registered a case in connection with the road accident and the driver of the Tata DI has been arrested. The lifeless bodies have been deposited at Jennings for post-mortem. Ahead of the upcoming observance of World Indigenous Day on August 9, President of the Indigenous Peoples Forum Manipur Ashang Kasar has appealed to all indigenous communities of the region to actively participate in the event and make it meaningful. Speaking at a press conference held at the Manipur Press Club, Ashang Kasar stated that August 9 is officially recognized by the United Nations as World Indigenous Day and the day is globally observed. The main event will be held at City Convention Imphal, organized by the Indigenous Peoples Forum Manipur in association with the Northeast Indigenous Peoples Forum. He clarified that the event is not affiliated with any particular community and is purely in the interest of indigenous communities. He further emphasized that the day serves as a platform to express the identity, culture, and rights of indigenous peoples and to promote awareness about their struggles and aspirations. Delegations from the 7 northeastern states will participate in the event, and the King of Tripura will grace the occasion as the chief guest. Ashang Kasar also urged the day be observed peacefully and appealed to all groups and organizations not to disrupt the event or stage any counter-protests.
Indigenous people from Manipur is particular tribe community amagi khakta nate aduna masida akoi particular amagi natabanena akoi da karimata issue leite aduga atotopo issue madu mada mayam leirasu Indigenous people from Manipur gi chapter ama oina leibase dadi lairiba magi toan ba issue punamak to akoi gadi mari leina de haibasisu prajada akoina sengna khanghan basini masida northeast ki state Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Assam, Tripura, Meghalaya, Mizoram. High steps in Sidigi, Loina delicate sing, step Taretigi, delicate Mayam, Mi 50 Muk Hena, Lakadori, Madugia Question Savaloire.
Governor of Manipur Ajay Kumar Bhala visited Sainik School Imphal, and as part of his visit, a drinking water booth was inaugurated, an annual magazine of the school was released, and saplings were planted on the school complex. Wife of the Governor Jyoti Grover Bhala, GOC Red Shield Division Major General S.S. Kartikeya, Principal of Sainik School Imphal Colonel A. Rajiv, Vice Principal Colonel S.K. Singh, and other eminent personalities too attended the program. Speaking on the occasion, Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala shared that it was his first visit to Sainik School Imphal and said he was elated to witness the discipline of the students. He said the students should be part of the celebration of the 100th Independence Day. Later, the governor also interacted with the students of the school.
You are the future of our country. You are in few years' time. You would be holding important positions in all spheres of life, not necessarily inside the government, but everywhere. The discipline you learn here, the grooming you get here, is the one which is going to stand with you.
Students of Lamlong Higher Secondary School staged a protest in front of the school gate demanding immediate appointment of Manipuri teacher within 3 days. They warned that failure to meet this demand would result in the locking of the principal's office and the launch of more intense forms of agitation. The protest led by class 11 and 12 students saw participants holding placards and shouting slogans. Tongbram Sanatoy, a class 12 science student, stated that Manipuri and elective Manipuri classes had not been conducted regularly this year due to the absence of teachers. She added that despite submitting multiple written applications to the principal and concerned authorities, their grievances have remained unresolved. She further expressed disappointment that a teacher was sent only for 2 days amid the ongoing protests and warned that if the issue of teacher absenteeism continues, the students would be compelled to intensify their agitation.
Numinini oina ngasi khatang kita ga khoi haigara tungi future gi na ngai manga laga ngasi nongni khatang lekta ga khoi haibangam godra class 9 10 ta ko jam khangda khoi chapter aman khatang ta do mana noina mak ta ko ngamni haibu su leite ado khoi syllabus cover ta ba ngamdre hoji class sung chang jang de manipuri class sang da basina maram oidina khoi tungi future gi manga li likte manipuri lo busing ji tungi future manga li education department sing na athuba matam da khoi manipuri ga thabirang na bahajari.
President of the Northeast Women Entrepreneurs Association, Kangabam Vijayachanu, announced that the upcoming Ibudo Merging Expo will serve as a platform to empower local handloom, handicraft artisans and entrepreneurs under the PM Vishwakarma scheme. The expo will be held from the 6th to the 10th of this month at the Merging Polo Tourism Complex in Haingang, Imphal East. Addressing media persons at the MSME office located at Industrial Estate in Takil, Vijaya Chanu stated the event is being jointly organized by the Center for Research on Environmental Development, Manipur, and the Northeast Women Entrepreneurs Association, Manipur chapter, under the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Procurement and Marketing Support Scheme. The main objective of the expo is to empower local artisans and MSMEs from Manipur and other northeastern states. A special feature of the exhibition will be stalls showcasing handloom and handicraft products made by internally displaced persons living in relief camps. The expo will also display items made under the PM Vishwakarma scheme, including processed food, leather goods, and traditional bamboo products. In addition to the exhibition, the event will feature cultural performances, music and dance showcasing the region's heritage, as well as local fashion and lifestyle designs to appeal to a wider audience. Former Chief Minister N. Biren is scheduled to inaugurate the event. She urged the public to visit the expo and support the preservation and promotion of local traditions and cultural identity.
Business Summit Business Summit is entrepreneurs marketing platform proper guidelines entrepreneur support marketing support area financial assistance area business entrepreneur financial assistance Business Summit.
Assistant Director of the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Imphal, Manoj Sharma, stated that the stalls participating in the upcoming expo will be those approved under the MSME's Procurement and Marketing Support Scheme. A total of 60 stalls will take part in the event. He added that the ministry will reimburse the participating stall owners for the involvement in the expo. He noted that this will be one of the largest expos in the past 2 to 3 years in terms of the number of stalls and participation from various sectors. He emphasized that the expo will be a significant event, with the ministry aiming to ensure that at least 50 stalls participate as a benchmark. He also mentioned that even after this event, efforts will continue to organize similar expos in the future, and the Ministry of MSME will continue to provide support for such initiatives.
This is one of a kind event in Manipur. So we expect many more such events to come for approval in the near future for the benefit of the local enterprises of Manipur.
At around 9 a.m. this morning, a fire broke out at Salangkongjil Bazaar under Pagokchau Ikai police station. The fire started from a gas leak while cooking, burning down several houses and shops. A woman was injured in the fire. However, it is said that her injuries are not life-threatening. The house where the fire started belongs to Haubijam Ibomcha and his wife Haubijam Ongbi Jamuna of Salangkongjil Bazaar under Kumbi Assembly constituency. The house and the shop attached to it caught fire due to the gas leak. Household items like refrigerator, washing machine and items from the shop were all destroyed in the blaze. Besides this, a shop belonging to Telem Kala located next to the house of Haubijam Ibomcha and another house of Haubijam Kumar was also affected by the blaze. Before the fire brigade arrived, locals had tried to extinguish the fire themselves. The Moirang Fire Brigade vehicle arrived at around 10:10 a.m. and contained the fire from spreading further to houses and shops that are located nearby. The Manipur State Rural Livelihoods Mission under the Department of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj today launched its first Rural Roots Market at Laimapokpam Makhalekai Community Hall, Bishnupur District. The Rural Roots Market, hosted by Senmitlon Sinai Village Level Federation, witnessed strong participation from the public and self-help groups. Aimed at eliminating middlemen, the market enables SHG members to sell directly to customers at wholesale rates. Divisional Forest Officer Waikom Romabai attended as guest of honor, while Mutum Bebina Devi, President of Senmitlon Sinai VLF, presided over the function. A wide variety of items, handlooms, handicrafts, jute bags, vegetables, clothes and local delicacies were showcased and sold at the market, reflecting the diverse skills of Manipur's rural women. Chief guest and Bandana Devi, Secretary of Skilled Labor, Employment and Entrepreneurship and State Mission Director MSRLM, hailed the initiative as a long-awaited dream fulfilled. She emphasized the value of direct customer interaction in enhancing product quality and urged regular organization of such markets, particularly near highways, highlighting MSRLM's impact. She described it as silent revolution, empowering grassroots women through financial independence and social recognition.
Government की e-market James तेसु अपोगी फजब तंपोस हिसरी standardized तरोगा अपोई खादों नबगी वकलों से खल्लग लेरबने अदुर लेरिबा इमाई बेसिक्स ना सितु खंबियो ngasi nongmagi aigi anakpa se inaw moi thaki phunek saba phi saba aduna tabda khare hena challenging oiba task habata ko saba Manipuri sari oigera curtain oigera aduga phi basic oigera mapana thadokpa yaba na standardized form si tawna bagi koi yam kan honani ko na hanini.
Deputy Commissioner of Bishnupur Puja Ilangbam reaffirmed the district's support in empowering rural women through departmental convergence. She said standardizing SHG products could eventually open national and international markets, significantly boosting incomes. On the other hand, the event also featured testimonials from SHG members who shared how joining the groups enhanced their confidence and family roles.
Without any middleman, directly to supporters, directly to the public, sign open tawraga isa na semjaba ngamba talents myam skills myam si se uthuraga semjaba products myam se market to se yam maruni koi ki district administration ki side ki koi koi ki DLO ki side ki anything requirement hoba any support aduga any resource ko koi help to koi convergence lakho ba te departments myam gastu sectors myam gastu pullaga apoi ki self help groups ki apoi ki chechen sing hanaman sing na kamaine he na chokhat pro ba apoi ki namna hujik pandi ki ba apoi ki rural revolution acquired revolution ama lak se yam maruni.
MP from the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Bishnupada Ray, has urged Union Home Minister Amit Shah to expedite the long-delayed construction of the Mount Manipur Memorial in South Andaman, a project initiated after Shah's 2021 visit when Mount Harriet was renamed to honor 23 Manipuri freedom fighters exiled from the Anglo-Manipur War of 1891. Expressing concern over the stalled sword monument, Ray stressed the memorial's importance in commemorating heroes like Yuvraj Tikendrajit and Thangal General, enhancing ties between the Northeast and Andaman, promoting national integration and boosting heritage tourism. Copies of the appeal were also sent to ANN officials and Heritage Committee members for necessary action. A one-day special outreach medical camp was successfully organized today at Uripokwai Brahmapur Community Hall, Nagamapal, under the initiative of Upper Primary Health Care Langol Tarung, with support of the Government of Manipur. The camp was held in collaboration with Imphal Sporting Club, ASHA workers, Angangwadi workers, and Kwa Brahmapur Meira, aiming to provide quality healthcare services to the community. The camp witnessed the active participation of 25 doctors and medical staff who offered their expertise across various medical fields including general medicine, dentistry, ophthalmology, Ayush and allopathy. Around 160 residents from Uripok and nearby localities availed the benefits of the camp. Many people came forward for general health checkups, dental care and eye consultations. Specialists also provided advice on lifestyle disease, preventive health care and traditional Ayush treatments. Free medicines were also distributed to all patients, in making the services more accessible to those who may otherwise face difficulties in affording health care. Residents of Pechi village in Thobal district have expressed gratitude to the government for taking action against 2 individuals who illegally occupied around 190 points of state land using forged documents. The issue came to light during the commencement of a water supply scheme at Sanjabung, prompting villagers to file complaints. Following an investigation by relevant authorities, the land deeds were declared void. In a press meet held at Pechi Youth Development Club, Secretary P. Devi Gaura thanked the Director of Settlement and Land Records, the Thobal DC, SDC and Revenue Department staff for delivering justice. The club also urged the individuals involved to stop obstructing the ongoing water supply project.
Haiba miyoi ani asina hojik sagaliba water supply gi sangka sagaliba sidasu makhatana yepiraktanaba su club amadi khungi maikai nolukna ningsingjabaga loinana makhatana yet papan mapirakpa taragadi miyoi ani sigi mathakta sarkar gi maikai dagi su athu matamda miyeng sangbiyu haina nolukna ningsingjari.
As announced earlier, data collections of non-local and non-indigenous residents in Senapati district have commenced on Monday at the office premises of the Senapati District Students Association (SDSA). The district apex student body has been checking on the inner line permits, Aadhaar cards, voter IDs, etc. of the non-local and non-indigenous residents of the district. This decision was stated to be a follow-up action as per a decision of the student body adopted during their first Federal Assembly of the Student Association held at Tapon Naga village. Addressing media at the spot, General Secretary of SDSA Washington Ko stated that the data collection of non-local and non-indigenous residents in Senapati district commenced at its office premises on Monday. This program and policy was initiated by the student body in order to understand the needs and demographics of the district. Failure to comply with the directive shall be liable to necessary action, even up to forceful deportation. The student leader urged all the non-local and non-indigenous residents to come forward for registration at the office premises of the Senapati District Student Association.
I would like to remind the non-locals and non-residents of Senapati district to come forward for the registration at the Senapati District Students Association office premise.
Villagers of Longjam village in Noned district organized a mass rally on Monday protesting the alleged misappropriation of Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme MGNREGS funds by former village authority chairman Majabut Pamay. The protesters carrying placards with slogans such as "Where does the material component go?", "Transparency now, unmask the corruption," and "Book the culprits who misused MGNREGS," demanded transparency, accountability and immediate legal action against those responsible. They also called for urgent elections to the village authority to ensure accountable leadership. Speaking to media, Angau Pamay Kunpu, a resident of the village, urged higher authorities to promptly investigate the alleged corruption, emphasizing the community's deep concern over the misuse of funds intended for rural development and employment. The rally reflects the village's strong resolve to fight corruption and ensure that public funds serve their rightful purpose. With the downpouring of monsoon rain, several landslides have been reported in Tamenglong district headquarters today. Landslide has destroyed market shed at Haipo Jadonang Bazaar in Tamenglong district headquarters. However, there was no casualty from the landslide apart from the market shed. Another landslide was also reported between Emmanuel Baptist Church Road towards Main Bazaar by blocking the road. As the monsoon rainfall continues, electric power supply has been disrupted till the filing of this report. According to the information available from WhatsApp group of Electric News by Deputy Manager D. Gangmai, the charging of 33 kV HT line from Rengpang to Tamenglong headquarters was tried at 7 a.m. today but failed. The line needs to be inspected by the Transcom team, and he appealed to everyone to wait patiently for their progress and official report. As part of the week-long mega identification, assessment and aids and devices distribution camp under the 5th anniversary celebration of the National Education Policy 2020, Nauram Province Singh Secretary Education S. Manipur distributed aids such as wheelchairs and hearing devices to children with special needs at Maha Union Government Higher Secondary School Chandil on Monday, organized by the Zonal Education Office Chandil under Samagra Shiksha in collaboration with the RBSK Team District Health Department and Alimco Guwahati. The initiative aims to support children with special needs through early identification and medical assessment. Addressing the event, the Education Secretary emphasized the government's commitment to appointing special teachers in schools to cater to children with special needs and called for accurate student assessments and detailed information for proper support. The ongoing camp covers 35 educational blocks in its first phase and will expand statewide in the second phase. Specialist doctors from ENT, Ortho and Psychiatry departments assessed students from various schools in Chandil. The next leg of the camp will be held at Chakpikarong High School. The Education Secretary, accompanied by officials including ZEO in charge HB Starson Anal and Principal in charge KL Warsan Anal, also inspected MUGHSS facilities and held discussions on institutional improvements.
We'll be able to have a complete database of the kind of disabilities that they have, and then accordingly in terms of providing assistive device kit and appliances and sending these special teachers, all those things are actively we are considering, and then in a very advanced stage, and hopefully that the schools having these children with special needs will have special teachers to teach them and guide them.
In a spirited push for unity and youth engagement through sports, the 16 Assam Rifles, in collaboration with the Kangpokpi Youth Union, launched the Peace and Friendship Men's Volleyball Tournament at the Kangpokpi District Headquarters Sports Complex. The event was inaugurated by Colonel Sandeep Sharma, Commandant of 16 Assam Rifles, alongside local CSO leaders, highlighting the role of community-driven initiatives in fostering peace. With over 30 teams participating, the tournament began with a high-energy match where Modbung defeated PMA Kangpokpi in straight sets, offering prizes worth ₹30,000 for the champions and ₹20,000 for the runners-up. The tournament has drawn large crowds and aims to promote harmony and camaraderie among youth across the region. Let's take a look once again at the headlines. 28th Manipur Integrity Day observed with floral tributes paid at Integrity Pillar. Center's divisive policies hindering efforts to restore peace, normalcy in Manipur, says Amuko President Nando Luwang. In a tragic road mishap, a mother and son died after being mowed down by a Tata DI. And Indigenous Peoples Forum Manipur calls for mass participation of indigenous communities in World Indigenous Day observance. That's all we have for today. Thank you for joining us. Have a very pleasant night.